Hello, and welcome to Rule of Thirds, a conversation about art, design, and culture, with your hosts,
Burns,
Mike,
and Jude.
If this is your first time listening, welcome to the family. Be sure to follow us on our Instagram at Rule of Thirds Pod. Don't be shy to say hi. All right, now to the episode. This week, the trio discussed the aftermath of the Euros and it not coming home in a place that may not feel like home at times. Habits and thoughts around lockdown coming to an end, Kanye is the apple of fashion, and the power of Disney and its monopoly of the film industry. Speaking of Disney, who caught that Loki finale? Welcome back, guys.
There we go.
Hello.
How is everyone?
I'm well, by the grace of God. How are
Slumped.
you? You're slumped? Alright, so
Slumped.
we just had some food in it, so
Yeah, exactly.
How did you guys find the food? Do you enjoy that?
it was good, but I mean, gentrification.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't understand the whole tomato paste on fries. I don't understand why they put tomato puree on fries.
So
That
for
just sounds
those-
like a crime.
For
Like,
those listening, we have hot dogs, which were actually quite nice,
Yeah, they
and
were.
fries. But their man got scammed because they basically got the same toppings.
I mean, technically, it was only 50p more than yours.
oh wait, you had to pay for that?
yeah.
Oh my god!
Look, it was either £3.50 for regular fries,
Right.
or just 50p for, a little razzle dazzle, little tomato puree, and some.
I can't believe this.
Get one of your
Crazy.
5 a day.
Yeah, how was you? How was you man's weeks?
I went gym today.
Hey.
Which was really nice. Brother, I swear I've been struggling with like habits and just like, I feel like lockdown, I think me and Mac were even talking about it earlier, but lockdown has really messed up my habits. Like I used to be part of this run club
Mm-hmm.
and literally I would go every single week because I was motivated. There was a group of people that I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
make friends with and actually made friends from it.
Yeah.
You listen to music, running, and there's like lockdown happened and there's like you have to motivate yourself to run every single day. Do you know what I mean? It's like now it's like I'm kind of happy that obviously when this comes out, we would be in freedom to some
Yeah.
extent. Yeah.
Monday the 19th.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Yeah, I'm still a bit like skeptical about this whole freedom thing, just because
why?
it's just I don't know. It just feels too.
I mean, is it
Too
going to be
sudden?
a thing where, like, cases will rise?
Cases
Oh,
are
yeah.
cases are definitely
Yeah.
rising.
Red
Yeah.
cases rise.
But it's, oh my gosh. But it's more about
from
the hospital. Hey, and they love us. Hospitalization
Okay.
and death rates. So because of the vaccination, that's been much lower. So
Right.
in previous times, the reason why this one's a bit more like optimistic is because in previous times we had no vaccinations,
Yeah.
nothing.
Right. So just like
Literally
going
just
out
vibes.
naked. Yeah.
Like literally last year when we did the Eat Out to Help Out,
yeah.
Hey.
Fam, that was the biggest scam of the century. Man said, "Go and eat. Don't worry about death. Just go and eat."
They said, oh, yeah, everybody, come. Stop that.
yeah,
Can you imagine?
I can't lie, the government really messed up there.
Fam, they really said, "Go and eat." And when we went out, they were like, "What are you
Stop
doing
it.
outside?
Yes.
Like, come
Stop
back in."
it.
Like, what?
You guys are enjoying too much.
Mm.
But you told us to.
Blood on a lot
This
of
is why
people's
this is why they
hands.
didn't win. But yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
So, in other words, it didn't come home.
The England game was painful though.
It was so sad because they actually started out. I'm not even a football fan like that, but I was
mad
invested.
Yeah.
I feel like the whole country was
Oh yeah.
literally silent.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't lie, my neighbor was playing PS4.
Oh, like in the game.
Bro, throughout the whole game, I could hear goom, 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 goom. I was like, this guy does not. He's
Said,
British as well.
I don't give a damn.
Man, I was like, why are you not watching the game?
I mean, he
well.
probably knew it wasn't coming home, so that's why.
It's actually crazy though. It was that close, but at the same time, it's like I think it was just I don't know. Like from what I've seen this week, it's been quite heavy to be honest. Looking at it, I think sometimes I minimize the pain or like almost like the stress that we go through as black people. Because sometimes we see racism and we're like, oh yeah, normal.
Mhm.
And I think this week for the first time, this is not normal.
Yeah.
A 19-year-old boy is going through and obviously Jaden Sancho and Raheem Sterling probably got some as well. To be fair,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You might well slap them all in together.
I mean-
It's like, hey, you,
all of
hey,
y'all,
you're trying to,
all of y'all, and it's like the fact that you lot can. Saka's so cute, fam. Pause. Pause. No, but like
Alright,
he,
buddy.
he looks so adorable,
Take
fam.
it easy now.
No, he looks adorable. No, literally. Like,
Wait a minute.
pause. I said pause.
You good, my boy? Wait a minute
No,
now.
as in no, he looks like a.
I get you.
You know what I mean?
He's
Oh, you get
What,
it.
like,
You get it.
wait.
He could be like. He
He's
could
ni-
literally be like
no,
my
he-
younger brother.
He's 19,
He's a
right?
kid, though.
So he's like he's
literally a
young.
kid. Yeah.
So it's just sad that
I mean, we're
someone's
kids
so
as well,
young.
but to some extent.
And yeah, bless him. It's just like, hey, yeah, you know, like an auntie, like seeing one young small boy. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna be okay. Sorry. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, but I think seeing that people can actually just don't.
What's good,
Julius is actually a bad guy. Oh my
What
word.
did I do?
It's that face.
I did nothing.
But I think it was a fact that people don't give a toss about if this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like just because you're black. That,
We don't give a damn what you did.
and you know what's
Yeah.
crazy? Yeah, in every single round, Raheem Sterling
Oh yeah.
took England through.
Were they not chanting with what's this Rio Ferdinand in Box Park?
Fam,
Yeah. It's
like without black people in that England team, England would not have even gone to the finals. That's facts. Like Raheem Sterling scored pretty much every single goal.
I can't lie. I didn't even watch any game to the final.
Neither did
But I'm just giving
Yeah,
context. Like
yeah.
black people helped you to get through to the final, and it's something about being black. This is like they play for the England football team. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
Like support your team. But it goes back to this whole concept. I remember when I was watching Black Panther when it first came out all those years ago. When did it come out? 2018?
27.
2017?
Yeah, 2018.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Rest in
man.
peace, Chadwick.
Come on. And like when I watched it, I remember Letitia Wright said colonizers.
Yay.
And
Yay.
I feel like this game reminded me of that term where it's like they take everything that's good of us. And when I say they, I'm not talking about all. I'm talking about the particular types of people that obviously have these agendas. They take all the good things from us, and whenever we do something that messes up, then they kind of like get against us again. Do you know what I mean? It's like sometimes, and I can speak as a black man, with obviously being a black woman, is obviously a different perspective, or even being Asian or whatever, like whatever country or culture you're from is obviously different perspectives.
Yeah.
But like for me, it's like I've got to always be at my A game to almost be respected.
Yeah, that's long.
And it's like, bruv,
It's because we're not afforded the same grace because
no.
it's almost like for some people, I guess it's like we represent the whole.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
There's-
Which-
yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
people on that day, on Sunday night, was like, if you're black, go home.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Me, I didn't have to even message it. Me, once I saw the game was done, yeah,
crazy.
I literally got my bags and said, you man, shout me.
It was mad. Like seeing people like even tweet like, okay guys, 17 minutes, just be packing up your stuff and be getting
But
ready to head
think
out.
about how weird and insidious that is. That even like, because all the tweets I saw were from black people saying black people go home, and I totally understand that. Like, because obviously they're very
Yeah,
concerned about the safety. But you see how like automatically black people we claim the. Well, unfortunately, we have to because of how the country's set up. But it's like we just automatically say, "Oh, they're coming for us." Let's pack up. It's all our responsibility now. Like to the point where I don't know if it was a fake video or a real video, but someone's like, "Well, it's not him." Almost like, fam, like they think like all black
Like-
people are the same.
Like
You know what I'm
Saka
saying?
came off the pitch
What, and just
went to the
put a
fans.
hoodie on and just started running outside. Like, oh damn it, they're gonna catch me. Let me just like.
And
fam,
it's like,
such
why
a
do
messed
you
up thing.
represent? Why do you represent? Like one black person messes up, all of us.
It's because there's not a lot of black people.
Yeah, it's the whole minority thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like okay, because there's so few of you, we're just gonna gather you all up and you're all the same.
Because these standards don't apply when you go to some parts in Africa.
Yeah,
Like if you go to Ghana, they have people who are bad and people who are good and people who are this and people who are that. You can be whatever without the association of
that
oh
was the
he's a
weirdest.
black criminal or he's a black
Yeah.
entrepreneur. It's like no, this guy just does business.
That was the weirdest element for me when I went to Ghana. I was like, "Rah, for the first time ever, I'm not judged on my color because we're all black,
yeah,
but I'm judged on what I do,
yeah.
and that's it."
If
Yeah.
anything, they'll be like, "This guy, you sound white."
But then they'll call me English boy
Yeah,
still.
they go English. Yeah.
But even that is like, okay, they're talking about my class to some extent.
Yep.
They're not talking about me being
Yeah.
white or
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I'm black, obviously. But it's more about like your class. This is where you come from. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like more of these days I'm embracing just being me and stuff, but it's still hard.
Yeah. Hopefully it gets easier because I can't like me. I can't keep doing this black that. I'm like, I know because the thing is, I know in England it's very very common because for most people who are born in Britain, you kind of have to create that identity for yourself. That whole black British. For me,
to be fair, the
I've
identity
never,
is kind of like put on you. To be fair,
yeah, there's that too,
before
innit?
you even
Yeah. So like for me, it's always been strange because it's like I can't call myself black British because I've only been here for like a few years. So
I've lived it all my life.
So I'm saying, so like for me, it's like that's strange to me.
Yeah.
And I've come from a culture where I'm not used to being called black this, black that.
Yeah.
To come here and then be told, oh no, you're black.
You're different, yeah.
It's like, so I can't like what are the limitations here? Like what's the difference between me and this person?
Yeah.
And then you get proven how it works in the actual world when you go outside and like you go for a job interview and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Or you're a designer. Oh, what do you do? You design hip hop artwork. Oh, is that what you do? Okay. Do you only work? Are you exclusive to just designing for black people?
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I even remember one time someone asked me, "You only take pictures of black people?"
Wow.
What's your point?
Well, but I just kind of like
No. What's your point?
But
Are you not only taking pictures of white people though?
But you see that the thing is, it's tricky because it's like I do most times only take pictures of black
that
people.
ain't
But
no problem.
That's
that ain't no
That's
problem.
not that's because of your circle. And
yeah,
also
it's like I'm not going out my way to be like no white people.
But also, it's
No,
like
you won't.
it's funny how we never do the reverse. It reminds me of like school. Like my friends used to be like, when all the black people hang around, it's like, oh my gosh.
yeah.
I'm just thinking, bro, my every day is coming into a white space every single day.
They don't
I went
5 days a week.
I won't bait them out in it.
Bait them out.
No, I went. You
I'll
lot
bleep
know,
out.
You lot know in it. Anyway, my sixth form year.
What's it called?
Now I'm gonna say it.
Or find it.
Okay.
Facebook.
But anyway,
Jude putting B.
someone disclosed some information to me, and basically, like obviously that school I went to was in the sticks, innit? And there wasn't that many black people, of course. So it was like we chilled in like a certain room in it. It turned out they called that room the jungle
Because
it was black people in there.
God.
And obviously, like black people, we just love. Like obviously lunchtime we used to chill there, laugh and all that. And sometimes they'll say we're very loud and all that kind of stuff. But it's but that's it's just our banter.
Like
we
culturally as well. Like,
we enjoy it.
If I'm being loud and what, you can't stop me.
But it's like whenever we are kind of like experiencing this sense of freedom,
Enjoy.
and
They
enjoyment.
don't like it.
Yeah, and it's like why do you need to say? Why do you need to term it the jungle? Why do you need to?
You know why?
No, I don't understand. I don't want to understand it.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's bad mind, fam.
yeah, it's like we can't enjoy it ourselves.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. And to be fair, I think it's just a thing of like they well, I say they, but it's just like when someone is afforded so little, they don't understand why you're happy. You know when you go like they'll be like, oh, mud house this that, but then you go and someone did some of the happiest people in the world where they're carefree and don't have to worry about bloody taxes and
what's capitalism?
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like they just don't understand why you have so little yet are so much happier or happy. Because like, fam, you have to deal with racism, you have to deal with discrimination, and then on top of that you're happy. It's like, why are you happy?
I can't lie. I love this life. But when I was coming up as like a designer, like during uni times, this was like when I went to University of Leicester. Shout out.
Oh, you want to shout that, but you don't want to shout the Jungle College.
No, I won't disclose that because I don't want to.
We'll give them free promo.
Oh my days!
Oh, God.
But when I was there, like I remember there was a time when there was bare designers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, but I think there's a difference between black design and there was anyway. I don't think there is now because of where I'm at and stuff. But it's like it's.
I know where this is going.
probably sounds so classist right now.
Yeah.
But it was very much the rave flyers.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee, my
Or
favorite.
and it's like, to be honest, those were good because at the end of the day, it's something, innit?
Yeah.
That's how we started to
Gotta
learn.
learn somewhere, innit?
Yeah.
It's not even that weird. Like, if you think about it, like most of my white peers at uni
Yeah.
on my course were doing like rock thingy,
Concert.
rock
This is
concert
like
flyers.
band stuff, right?
It's not weird, but then we see it weird because it's
You
like
know what is
such a
weird? It's because we
unique
don't see that.
experience.
We don't see that in the industry, if that makes sense. So these rock
Yeah.
flyers, I'm going to
This is-
see it
Yeah, that's
mainstream.
That's a
But I'm not
point,
seeing
actually.
a certain shubs or something
Fam.
mainstream.
It's all because I feel like there's probably a point where we've all had to like, what's the word that I'm even looking for, or how to explain it? Like we've had to almost, you know how people like in different contexts they'll say like you need to decolonize your mind.
Yeah.
I feel like for us we've probably had to like look at the Eurocentric versions of design in
yeah.
order to like be a better designer. But then it's like, why are these the go-tos for design? Because if we look at stuff like Bauhaus or like minimalist,
Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Oh man.
Bahamas. But yeah, if we look at like those movements, they're all like European
Yeah.
and like white-faced rather than, you know, more
Yeah.
diverse and stuff. So it's weird because we will then like discredit or like see our stuff as like, ew, what the hell is this? Were there some things that weren't great design? Yes, but then it doesn't mean that it's all bad
Yeah.
and stuff. So,
That's interesting.
Oh my days! I found the article finally.
Huh?
So basically, what Michael was talking about in terms of like the like kind of like, so they call it decolonization with like Eurocentric design,
Right.
and it's like I'm seeing like these things, for example, and it's
That's quite
like,
cool.
do you know what I mean? This is like African
yeah.
design, like even this kind of concept. I feel like this is very Jude,
Yeah, that's looks like I think they just stole my work. Can't lie.
but like even like with your inspiration and stuff, like where do you get yours from? Where do you get your references from?
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not that's the thing. Like this is one wonderful thing about like the arts and design and stuff. It's as much as there is biases and stuff. If you really look at it, it's a language. Do you get what I'm saying? Languages don't really have like biases until you create them. So like for example, if you are going to say this means this and it's a universal truth, like for example, if we say A is A, so therefore A is a vowel and A can be used in this way and this way and that way. If you use this A in different typefaces, it's still an A. If you use A as a serif or sans serif, it's still an A. That's a universal like understanding and design. So therefore, it's like you can make that A look like African Sanskrit or Greek type, and it will still be an A, if that makes sense. So it's like at the end of the day, I feel like with that whole like inspiration, unfortunately, we live in a fortunately, we live in a multicultural space where we can actually take in from different cultures. There's nothing wrong with that, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like understanding that if you're picking from somewhere else, you need to understand like exactly where it's coming from, what the context is. Because if you go and pick something and you realize that this actually meant something that is against what you believe in, then that's wrong. If you go and pick, I don't know, for example, if you're Christian and you go and pick some 666 or some demonic symbolism, you know what I'm saying? It won't align with what your beliefs are. So I feel like with that kind of like, you won't go and design a rock poster where maybe the acts or the artist is
Unless it's Christian rock.
no. Let's throw that in the bin. But like if we talk about like proper like traditional rock stuff where it was very very almost like
Metallica kind of.
chaotic, very anarchy like stuff like that. It won't align with your stuff, so that won't be an inspiration to you, right? Because you're not gonna pick up and be like, "Ooh, I'm going to use this in my work." That would be contradiction. So it all comes down to a person's belief. If you're racist, you go and look at work that's racist and pick from that.
This is facts.
Yeah, like you have that bias. So if like, for example, if your thing is, I'm only gonna have this particular type of person who looks like this, and that's a racist belief that you have, and it will show in your work because art is always honest. So it will always like bring out your true intentions, even if it's subconscious.
Yeezy. So
Sorry.
yeah, no.
Just really trying to understand the correlation.
No, you
Go
will
on.
see the correlation. Let me get the quote actually, so you understand what I'm saying a bit more. But in British GQ, I believe. Because the reason why I'm even talking about this is because the other day, they released the black coat. You know how they had that the blue one.
What gap?
Yeah. So they released the black one. Can't find the quote now, but basically it was on the lines of like how McDonald's is kind of like the Apple of the food, like the fast food industry, and then obviously Apple's the Apple of its own industry. Yeezy basically the Apple of the
fashion industry.
Do you get that?
I hear that, yeah.
But do you agree?
I do agree.
I don't think so. I don't think fashion
essentials.
You
Essentials. Because this hoodie, for example, it's pretty much like the most like once that hoodie comes out, Gap is going to skyrocket.
Oh yeah.
Like, and the thing is, like for me right now, the Apple of fashion is Uniqlo.
Yeah, that makes a bit more sense.
Because they just make
Yeezy.
but Yeezy wants to make the essentials like that as well. That's I feel like Uniqlo's probably the biggest competitor with.
I hear that, yeah. In terms of like doing good essential like clothes and stuff, I do agree. I think the reason why I'm saying is because there have been loads of people that have come up around the time that Kanye like obviously brought, there was like a streetwear movement before it became like mainstream and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do think that I do agree to a degree because I feel like Kanye definitely like pushed for that to be a bit more mainstream. Like there were times that he was wearing certain things that I remember I would see them in store, or like the whole oversized long tees. I feel like it was him that helped push that into like a more everyday mainstream fashion thing for us as guys.
Yeah.
And like even the whole idea of like essential like tees or like minimalist like clothing. Remember like during like Yeezy, people are laughing at Kanye like, why are you making
looks like
clothes for homeless people and stuff. But it's funny how all of the fashion industry now when it comes to streetwear, that's an element that all these high fashion brands are looking into, even thinking of sneakers. Because not always remembering random things, but like I listened to this podcast called The Business of Hype, and there's a sneaker designer guy, I can't remember his name, but he's the sneaker head of sneaker design, I think, at like Versace. So he was saying how obviously they could see that streetwear was like a trend that they needed to hop on.
Yeah.
And their sneakers, I can't remember the name of the shoe, but it's kind of got like a chain link as the sole of the shoe. And apparently that's like one of like their really good performing sneakers and stuff. So like Kanye obviously with with Nike before moving to Adidas and stuff, like there's ushered in that thing of okay, we need sneakers in high fashion. Obviously like Balenciaga do it, like with the runners. So all these high fashion brands are like hopping onto it and stuff. So I do agree. I think
it's not just him though. I think
there are other people
influence of like Jerry Lorenzo and obviously Virgil. Like
because I'm just thinking like I feel like Kanye, because the thing with Apple is that they actually have an ecosystem. They have an ecosystem.
But Kanye basically does. You could say he does.
That's the part that I'm not really.
Man's got the homeware. In terms of like the obviously the slippers or whatever, the slides.
Because I would say
clothes wise, it's not. I feel like
it'll come with a Gap.
I feel like Gap will help usher in.
Usher
in all of that because when I think of like Yeezy as like a fashion brand, I don't know.
Currently now
it's not as accessible. It's not in like every home.
Yeah.
Whereas like essentials is like maybe the closest thing that we have to like a high fashion everyday wear kind of thing.
Yeah. Are we saying like the affordability of the actual items are playing a part? Because Apple isn't the most affordable.
Maybe the accessibility.
It's getting affordable.
Because if you talk about accessibility, Off-White is probably very accessible. Like you can
not every
very accessible.
But
because it's so expensive.
Not everybody has it.
Okay.
Though.
The thing is, because
how much is it like? It retails for like 300.
If you go on the website, Off-White website, you can buy something.
I can because it's so expensive.
It's not.
No. I mean, like, you can go there with like £100 and get an Off-White item.
Maybe not
to be part of your house.
Okay, maybe not accessibility then, but like basically with Apple products, they're at a premium.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, almost everybody has an Apple product of some sort or have had an Apple product like over the years. Like they're willing to pay that much for the product.
Because if that's the case, then like there's Nike. Like there's literally just Nike.
I guess
Nike
Nike would be like,
I would say sportswear.
I guess they would probably be
because Nike everywhere.
But
I feel like
I agree.
Yeah.
For sneakers, yes.
Even for like clothes and stuff.
I don't know about clothes, you know.
But not clothes, but like for trackies and stuff, yes. But like for example, if Nike release, I don't know, like jeans or
that sounds so class.
Exactly.
That sounds class.
Exactly. You wouldn't really go and buy it, but I feel like sneakers wise, like they are really good. Obviously, when it comes to sneakers, they're the Apple of footwear.
Yeah.
Let's say.
I'm just thinking even essential stuff like Nike socks, Nike tracksuits.
I would not go out to.
I'm not wearing I'm wearing that trainers. Right?
See what I'm saying? Like they got you there, didn't it?
No, but trainers though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
trainers.
it's
But like from
it's
head
like,
to toe,
yeah.
I'm not
Yeezy,
wearing that.
I feel like Yeezy could
from head to
be.
toe.
How many people do you walk around and see them owning a piece of Yeezy? Like most people own more Nike than Yeezy.
True,
on
but a
average.
lot of people want Yeezys.
But
Though.
we're talking about
the
we're
only-
talking about we're not talking about footwear here. We're talking about
Clothes.
clothes.
Yeah,
okay,
like
fair.
not a lot of people
with,
own
with the
Yeezy
clothes, not a lot of people, but
But it's to come. It will
Gap,
come.
Gap will be the thing because I think
It will come.
I guess like from my, I think I'm just like coming up with it now, but like I guess you could say that maybe when the initial season 1 of Yeezy came out,
Yeah.
maybe he was early. So
Fair
like
enough.
now there's
He
so
kind of
much.
had to prove himself for a while.
Exactly. Now there's
Yeah.
so much demand for those style of clothes that if he
Yeah.
obviously with Gap now, that's a massive opportunity.
Yeah. Do you think? Wait, did he bring season 1 before Lorenzo dropped his like?
Yeah,
think,
Fear of God,
yeah. Wait,
And
before Fear of
but
God
to
or
be
before
fair,
Essentials?
Lorenzo,
Because Fear of
Fear of
God
God has
really
been
always
happening for a
had.
while.
Yeah,
But
Jerry's
they-
probably influenced Kanye
definitely.
because I think he used to be his was it like stylist? I don't
And
know.
you know the funny thing? So there was a brand called Black Scale
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
as
yes,
well.
yes.
Because I remember
Yeah.
actually, I don't know if I was watching something or I saw a picture of Jerry Lorenzo modeling for Black Scale.
Oh mad! Like that.
So like it goes that far back.
I don't
And
know
Black
if you
Scale were
remember,
kind of
like,
doing that whole essential.
There's
thing.
a company called Karmaloop.
Come
This is taking me back to like
yeah.
YouTube
Oh my
days,
god,
'cause there's,
yeah.
like one YouTuber I used to watch called Jacob Keller, but always Fresh Apparel, and he always used to shop on there.
Mm.
And like there was Black Scale, it's not Bershka, but similar like
Yeah.
brands and stuff where they did do streetwear, but I guess if you're in that group, you would know of it, but it wasn't like widely accessible to everybody.
Cause I'm just thinking like there was a point where Black Scale everybody had some type
Mm.
of like if it wasn't the original, it was some kind of fake.
Yeah. Oh, it was Mishka. I think that's what it was.
Oh yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, what happened
It's
to
taking me back to like foundation year of uni.
Rotted?
But
Yeah.
there were like loads of brands like that at the time. Whether or not they've survived, I do not
So
know.
okay, so I guess we're talking about the longevity of the brand as well, because
Mm.
Yeezy is kind of like tested the waters, tested time, gone
And-
from Nike to this or that.
And also you could say that Yeezy definitely did like, if you look at, let's say Zara, there was a time that I feel like they were doing like imitations
yeah.
of
Yeah.
Yeezy
most
stuff.
definitely.
Even now, like some brands are still doing it.
Exactly. If you look at like
The sliders, especially. Oh my god.
100%, you see all these brands that are doing sliders now as well.
Yeah.
So it's like there's that. If you look at apparently like Skims, like Kim Kardashian's like thing is doing really well. I think they're even gonna be
that's
like,
that's Kanye influenced.
yeah, exactly.
That's
Like
it,
if you look
yeah.
at the colors, the every Kanye.
Yeah. Thank you for supporting us by listening. Be sure to share your thoughts with us using the hashtag Rule of Thirds Pod. Enjoy the rest of the conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find it maybe.
What are you thinking?
I feel like but then again, I guess that's how it works. Because last week when we were talking about like the whole Steve Wozniak and Johnny Ive stuff, I feel like we were talking about how a brand is always remembered for one person, and
Right,
then
right,
it becomes
right.
the brand itself, and then lives on. So I feel like maybe I'm just finding it difficult because
There's
like,
probably people that have been doing it before.
no, not even, but like touch wood. But Kanye West is still alive, so it's because he's still alive and very, very active and quite young, if you're being very honest.
Yeah,
He's
yeah. In
very
comparison
young.
to
You
others,
know,
yeah.
so it's like because he's so active. In my head, I'm just kind of like, it's too early for us to call him the apple of fashion.
No,
But he kinda deserves it,
didn't-
'cause
he didn't
I can't
say it
lie.
as if he didn't say it as if like he is now.
Yeah.
But he's
He's
going
saying
to
on
be.
the. I feel
going
like
to
he's
be.
on the way there.
Okay, nah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Because I can't like now I think about it, Kanye has been. It's a tricky one because
God, you got to rate what he's done, fam.
yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, because he's been able to make things that were just cool underground, cool mainstream.
Mainstream, bro.
So like it takes a lot of
got a man wearing the thing with a hole in the shoe. I was even trying to grab that as well, bro. Like, and
yeah, I can't
back
lie,
in the
I was trying to
day,
grab that.
that if we was looking at it, we would say, "What are you trying
are
to?"
you
People,
doing?
no, people were laughing at it when they.
Yeah,
it looks crazy.
Yeah.
Did not sell out.
Oh yeah, multiple times, and
know.
even
Fam.
resold,
Sold,
a
bro.
few times. Yeah,
Huge impact, man.
fam, it's just so weird though, because it's like I still remember watching the interview of Kanye West shouting at Sway.
That sway. Yeah.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
It is kind of amazing though because
for him to just turn around and be who like now.
I feel like it's
mad.
just the story of like an artist, like or frustrated artist at the time. Like you're trying to like you see this.
It's in his
vision.
It's crazy. It's in his head, and it's almost so big that it's like he's going crazy.
Yeah,
over it.
yeah. Because all of us,
like
all of us are
he's
thinking,
frustrated.
Yeah.
You're
Like
frustrated
saying
because
it
it's
out.
not.
How can you guys
Yeah.
not? Like, I watched the whole Joe Rogan interview.
Yeah,
Cause I was like, the things that he was saying, it does sound crazy, but I actually understand what he means by these things.
Yeah.
I think he just finds it very hard to articulate.
the ideas.
Yeah.
because
And I think most
especially if
people
people are gonna be laughing at you and not making.
I feel like that's the thing. When we say Apple as well, like I feel like there's certain people, like for example, Steve Jobs, even though he's the figurehead,
yeah.
there was that drive and passion and
He was
vision
saying a
from
lot of
him
wild things.
that was
Yeah.
exactly. He looked erratic. People said he was like sometimes
People
hard to
laughed
work
at him
with.
when he
Yeah.
said, "Oh, they're gonna make a touch screen phone." So
yeah,
like,
Sound crazy.
yeah,
Not every
And now
single
look,
phone.
you know,
that your competitors are companies that have phones, fridges, all these other appliances, and you're
Yo.
literally just focused on
just phones.
devices, phones, iPads,
Yeah,
MacBooks, and maybe some services. That's it.
yeah, that's
Crazy.
mad. Do you feel like that's kind of like what it takes? Because I don't know. I'm assuming that not everybody has the drive or the passion or even the want to be like a Kanye West or a Steve Jobs. But
Not everyone has to be.
is that what it takes for you? Do you have to be so like ludicrous with your ideas and your delivery and how? Because I'm trying to think. I don't think anybody we don't remember those who don't act this erratic.
We don't,
Erratic,
but like
erratic.
the thing is, there are plenty other people who are doing things, but maybe they're just not making that much noise. Like if we do say Jerry Lorenzo before Essentials, Fear of God was doing very, very well.
Yeah.
Within the community of like fashion and streetwear and hype and all that stuff, people knew of Jerry Lorenzo, and even the fact that he released things like he did the seasons, didn't he? Or like collection one, like it wasn't according to the fashion calendar. And I remember reading stuff like where he was like, people are thinking this is a bit crazy, but I'm just going to do it at the time that I feel like is right for me. And he just believed in it and just did his thing. So I feel like you can still do it without having to be crazy. Maybe when it comes to like the massive scale dreams, I don't know, maybe it might involve something different. But
Just because Kanye was very vocal from the
But then
beginning.
you have to also
about-
remember his music career has definitely made him. It's definitely helped him to be able to do this. Without his music career, there's no way he would have this impact.
But even with his music, because he has a song actually where he was talking about how he became a rapper, and he used to go to the studio and like rap for people, and people were just like, yeah, give us beats.
Yeah, they
like
call him
was,
like a producer rapper.
yeah, no one was trying to hear him rap.
Yeah.
But he was like,
Make our beats, man.
I'm gonna rap like until someone like deeps how good I am, like that much confidence.
But if you deep it as well, like, okay, he had to rap, people weren't listening, so it's like, okay, cool, going to produce and rap, and I feel like that combo together is really what we really value him for. Like when, again, Life of Pablo, I know a lot of people like, what the hell was that?
That's a good
but like
album.
when you listen, like for me, the production as well as some of the bars, but like you look at that together,
the Bleach. that line was so hard, fam.
Yeah, I highlighted some of the lines were crazy.
still don't understand.
There is one song that I love on there.
You say "Father, stretch my hand."
No,
I feel like it's probably
it's
like
not.
Low Lights or something, right?
It is Low Lights.
That's so
Is that the
funny.
prayer one?
Yeah. It's
If
funny
you want me
because
to, I love that.
it's funny
song.
because like that whole bit he actually got from somewhere else. He just added a beat.
But that happens a lot. I can't
Yeah.
lie.
So who's the woman praying?
Can't remember.
Wait,
I remember.
woman isn't? Wait, you talking about the intro?
No, Low Lights.
Low
Low
lights.
Lights.
Low lights. You
If
want
you
me
want
to
me-
give you a
yeah.
testimony about my life?
Oh,
Yeah, I love that. And even Highlights is a good song.
there's a lot of good. To be fair, the project I like 30 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. You thought Kanye is funny though. You put one Silver Surfer intermission, but the way he spelled silver and surfer is like he's just literally been
Maybe he just like fell asleep or like forgot.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you just have to really, because think of it this way, like we actually know people that make a lot of crazy claims as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not common. It's just the fact that he was able to make it happen. We know people that are like, oh, I'm the best rapper. I'm the best this. I'm the best that. And you're like, but you're not.
Like who?
I'm not going to say names.
Oh, come on, man.
No, I can't think of anybody like.
Come on,
at the
buddy.
moment. But like, we all know
Come on,
people.
Kane.
Okay,
Come on,
let's
Kane.
Let's even say like as designers, right? So like, a client or potential client will come up and be like, oh yeah, I'm an amazing artist and I'm gonna kill it, blah blah blah, and they try and sell themselves so that you can work for free.
Huh?
Crazy.
Wait, what?
I'm giving.
Well, that was a twist.
I'm giving an example. Like there are some people that maybe come across like this will be a great opportunity because what I'm working on is so big and so massive.
Because Kanye is one thing I really like about him. He always gives credit to who he either is got inspiration from or who he took an idea from or blah blah. He's always like, yeah, I listened to blah blah, or he'll give you a props like, but for someone to come and tell me that yo, I'm the sickest artist in the world, work with me for free and I'll give
you opportunity. But that's the thing, there are a lot of people that say these things, but it never matches, or there's no follow through, or there's no this. And I think the reason I'm saying this is to go back to your point of do we need to be this erratic, crazy, blah 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 person? I'm trying to say like there's multiple people that be saying these kind of things, but they're just not making it happen.
Right. Okay.
So that's why I'm like, I don't feel like not everybody needs to be like that.
So you can be low key and
you can. Yeah, there are many people that are low key.
Well, speaking about that, you don't have to. We're talking about the social media aspect. Could be low key. Should we speak about low key actually?
Spoilers or no spoilers?
Oh yeah, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Does Jonathan Majors have to act multiple characters?
I need that to happen. I need it.
But it's gonna be the same. I mean, how much more different? It's just a new outfit.
No, but like no. But like,
no, but in the Marvel comic, I've seen like some
with the But like that's the thing.
Thank God they didn't put it on him. Oh my God! You know what I hate? Yeah, when they put black characters in shows and they just color them.
Color them. Yeah.
I look up Gamora, fam.
Like, I mean,
like what? Why? Oh, they don't have black people on their planet. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, but on the real, it's just like sometimes
like let a black person be a black person.
Yeah. Like I was so happy when I saw him. I was like, thank God there's no blue, because because we've already had Thanos with the purple or whatever.
Wait, is Thanos supposed to be black?
But no. But then
like he's giving me black. He gives me black people energy. He does. That looks like the guy who can barbecue up some wings with like the uncle sliders. See that chin from? Come on.
Oh my word!
That guy is definitely black.
I was like, Thanos is black.
Yeah,
that's
has
so
to be black,
funny.
fam. Look at that voice. And you know the way he said, yeah. What did he say? What? All this blah blah, and it led you right back here. Or was it your failures or whatever? That's something that an auntie or uncle will tell you, like, all your all your flexing. But look where you've come back. It's not back to my house. You're here.
No, it's funny because you know that scene in the second episode. No,
second show.
No, movie.
So Endgame.
Endgame.
Oh right, yeah.
Endgame, yeah. But when he's like almost cooking and someone comes into his house.
Plantain. Like that's an uncle from, and you saw it. We didn't have an apron on.
Yeah, the apron on. Yeah, that's such a.
Come on.
That's like an African American kind of vibe.
I went to cause chaos, and I'm going back home to fry some black.
Yeah. That's very. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But now the multiverse, I feel like it's gonna be a man thing. I'm really happy for Jonathan Majors. He's an amazing actor.
He's such like I was telling. I said it on the group chat. Yeah. I told Burns again as well. I was like, watching like the last black man in San Francisco really had me appreciating his role in this, because it was almost like the similarities of that crazy, weird.
Have you seen Lovecraft Country?
I need to watch it.
Michael, you need to watch it.
You know?
No, do you know why? Yeah, because you understand the crazy, like, oh my God.
Right. To be fair, the only reason I didn't, because I was scared, because it was like, I don't know if it's a horror film. Man.
No. You need. Oh my God, you love it.
Horror film. Man.
You love it. The undertone, like talking about like the race thing, but making it fantasy, amazing. Me personally, I love it.
Similar to them then.
No.
It's like
apparently
like it's just wild. Like
it's very,
the way
very
things
wild.
kind of come in,
and the cinematography.
I can imagine.
Amazing. But yeah, he's an amazing actor.
He
so
is.
I'm really, really.
And like it's amazing because like these are his first. I think he did TV before, but I was going through like his filmography.
Because he had a theater like background.
Yeah. But it's like his film roles or like TV roles have been really like impressive in like the last 5 years.
The Five Bloods.
He's in that as well.
Yep.
Oh, is it?
Yep. He was the son. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
No, not yet.
Oh yeah. So he's in the Five Bloods. Obviously, Lovecraft Country, and I think a few others. I can't remember. There was one more that he did recently. Obviously, the
Last Black Man in San Francisco.
Yeah. And then obviously now. He's gone,
really like
he played that role really well though. I think he made me laugh though when obviously female Loki was about to
Sylvie
was going to basically stabbed him
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, I'll see you again."
And he winked soon. And he winked.
See you soon.
And he winked.
It's mad
that was
because
mad.
like he always knew then. He always knew that it was gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the scripts ready.
Yeah.
Man said he had the script ready.
Can you imagine?
And stab me now. Okay. Yeah.
Like I think one thing about this whole thing is just, I love the whole way that Marvel has like planned this out. Like imagine, and even if things don't work, it's like, you know how Fast and Furious think they're doing something by interweaving all of these.
It's
That's
all about
stupid
family.
night film. Have you guys seen it?
I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna put my money on
That
it.
film. I'm not gonna lie. I watched it in cinema 4D. It was
You watched it?
that experience. Yeah, is probably what made the film.
Oh yeah, apparently 4DX is so
It's
cold.
great. As in,
Like
like,
cold,
you-
literally,
yeah,
like,
as in,
there's
we,
cold
we,
wind.
as in, as the cars
Oh,
were
we're
flipping,
shaking.
we were doing,
Hey.
but it banged. But like, obviously, they thought they're doing something. Oh, we're gonna put in Tokyo Drifting as part of this franchise. We're gonna put,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
this-
kind of like the Avengers,
exactly
the
But
Endgame
like,
of Endgame.
but Marvel, like the intention and
Yeah.
the way they've been able to weave all of these stories in, and the way that they've set this up for like another, it'll be 20 years that they're doing their
gives them
little-
literally decades.
yeah,
Yep.
of
they can do
content.
anything.
Because they said 63 basically universes. So that's like, we can go through anything.
Yeah,
Mm.
I just love that now they've justified every single mistake that they've made.
Facts.
So like all the Fox mistakes, the Sony, the Sony mistakes with Spider-Man,
Mhm.
that horrible Hulk film that no one ever talks about.
Yeah, we don't talk about
Yeah, like all of that, all the universes from X-Men,
It makes
Yeah.
it make sense.
All the
even Blade.
that. Yep.
Like everything now, everything can just come and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's just a variant. Oh, it's just a multiverse. Oh, you know, it's just another.
And-
you know,
And it's not like a thing that they just put in, because obviously in Endgame that was, or even Ant-Man, to be fair,
with the whole quantum.
in the thing. So
It
it's
makes
like,
it-
it's a great lead up, because I remember people were really pissed about the fact that time travel was like the thing that saved them in the end in Endgame, but like this now justifies, like that's the only way that they were gonna save it to lead up to all of this.
I think it's similar to Ant-Man, isn't it? Ant-Man went through a little something.
the quantum realm.
And also like it makes it even more funny because obviously they had the Infinity Stones in the.
And it was just like,
Do you know what I mean? So it makes sense because it probably wasn't that
Paperweight.
just chilling
Yeah.
there, fam.
yeah,
Mine
I'm so excited. Like honestly, 'cause this it hurts me so much because I really love DC universe and the DC animation universe is amazing.
Is Suicide Squad part of that?
Of the DC universe, yeah. But obviously we don't talk about the first one either.
I'm not too
what
sure
are
about
they doing
DC,
there?
but like what is it?
What
What
are
is
they- what-
Suicide Squad?
I can't lie. The second Suicide Squad might be sick.
What is okay?
So the
In
Suicide
the
Squad.
context of what are they?
Well,
Who are they?
Suicide Squad are basically like the ragtag heroes who are not heroes. They're anti-heroes. So basically they're
They're
like
villains.
They're bad. Yeah,
criminals,
they're bad
yeah.
villains. They're basically bad villains. So like
by force,
yeah.
just like you're going to do.
Yeah,
this
So what's
assignment.
Uncle Idris doing in that film?
So basically, he shot. Who did he shoot? Superman with a kryptonite bullet in the comics.
I can't lie, I've not even watched.
Well, it's in the
Superman,
comics.
Batman, none of
Oh
that.
right, yeah. Then it's
To be
yeah,
fair,
it's long.
like the fact that they don't even want Snyder to like sort out the whole Snyderverse thing.
Yeah.
HBO, Warner Bros. They just need to sort them. They just need to sort it out.
They're trying too much to be like. You know the funny thing. I compare this to Apple and Samsung sometimes. Sometimes you know when they attempt anyway. When all the Android phones try to attempt to do an Apple product thing and it doesn't work out, and you're like, that didn't work. You should like let's go back to drawing board. Sometimes DC tries too much to be what a Marvel is. I feel like they should lean into the dark.
They are second in command. Though.
But they should just lean into the dark side
do your thing.
and just do mature
Yeah.
superhero stuff. Because
That's-
let's be real, that's what Marvel is trying to do. They're trying to do adult. They're slowly pushing into that.
Okay, so you see Deadpool. Deadpool's part of the
Now it is.
now, but like before,
Before it
like,
was just,
that was like
a
okay,
random
We're just gonna
side. Not,
It's still
yeah.
in the Marvel universe, but it's
It's
still
part of, like-
Marvel.
it's
It's
part of,
still
like-
Marvel,
it's
but it's
more
not
like-
Disney
it
Marvel.
It
more
felt very
X-Men.
separate.
It's more like X-Men
Yeah.
side of things.
Yeah. So
That X-Men stuff, was that ever part of?
so it's all Marvel, but there was Sony Marvel and now obviously Disney
Yeah,
Marvel.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Disney
yeah.
Marvel, because of how Disney is, they're not going to be showing a lot of like the mature content.
Have they bought X-Men now?
Yeah, they bought
Everything.
They bought Sony.
They bought everything.
So now they have every single character pretty much.
I think there might be
Some of them
fighting
might
over a
not have.
few more characters.
Was-
Okay.
I was even reading about what's this film called with 7 rings?
Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because apparently
coming
there's one
out soon,
character. I
yeah.
think he was in DC or something.
Yes. Wait,
the
what's his-
dad. So they had to like
Yeah.
sort that out.
Because they back in the day, DC and Marvel used to do some crossover stuff, which makes
Really?
everything complicated.
Mm.
Because they have similar names, seem like sometimes the same character name.
Yeah.
Because you know how like the what's the name, the like Greek, they, like
Zeus,
yeah.
them and
Sometimes they have like this kind of complicated because it's open source, so anyone can use it. But if you're gonna use it in the movie, then it kind of like becomes tricky. But like I'm excited. I just really wish like DC would just lean into that dark side and just make mature films, because I feel like they'll be so sick of it.
I feel like because I read some long article about the inner workings of like Warner Brothers, and obviously there's HBO Max, and how they're like trying to bring like the films on there, and apparently it just seems like the hierarchies, like seems like there's just, like, a lot of pride going on, and like everyone wants to have their say, or they want to do it this way, but it's like you're actually losing vision. Like imagine what's called the Snyder Cut of Justice League, for example. The fact that had so many good reviews, and you're still choosing not to go with Snyder just out of pride.
Yeah, I don't think that's Snyder. He hasn't get he wants to do anyway,
but he's open to it. He was like he was like what's called Warner Bros. Like they didn't allow him to like he had to do the interview solo for like the film. He had to do promo solo for the film, no backing or anything. So it's like if they really wanted to succeed, the solution is there.
They need a Kevin. What they need is a Kevin Feige.
They do, and I feel like Snyder's supposed to be theirs. But they don't want that to happen, because I guess it's personal now, because they're probably thinking, oh, we're going to put the Snyder Cut on HBO Max and it's not going to get views, and then it got a massive response. Like,
Anyway, but speaking of the Marvel Universe, obviously, Blade is going to come into the universe soon. Well, not soon, but in the next few years.
That's what's his name's
Wesley Snipes.
No.
It's by Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
To be honest, wait. Isn't Luke Cage part of Marvel? No,
we don't talk about.
No.
We don't talk about
but
that.
is he part of Marvel?
Yeah.
So how are they gonna just recast him as a character?
We don't talk about,
because he was definitely in Luke Cage.
Might be an alternate. Wait,
he was in Luke Cage.
to be fair, there have been other people.
Hey, look, variants, innit?
There have actually been other people who have had other roles.
Yeah, that's
before.
Yeah, and they became into the
and
main.
they come into like the main character space.
What's her name?
She's part of the Eternals now. I think her name's like Gemma. Asian woman. She.
Yes.
She's in Channel 4 series
Humans.
Yes,
that's an amazing show.
So she was actually a character, I think, in one of the early ones, but more like a secondary or like tertiary extra.
Right.
Like standalone, not standalone, because there's really a family, but she's like one of the main characters now, which is dope.
So what's the next one? It's What If? It's the next series.
I just love how it's all justified.
Yep.
Because I heard about What If before the end of
But
Loki,
it didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense.
It was kind of like, wait, what?
Why?
If
this is
like,
random, I don't need to know it. And then obviously Loki finishing, you're like, oh.
Because I feel like there are a lot of ideas that they might not be able to explore in the actual movie. Also, Marvel are actually so wavy. Like, deep it, they've been able to capture us on this whole. Because I remember when Disney Plus started, people were just like, I'm not trying to pay for Disney Plus.
Disney Plus is one of the most waviest things that's ever come. And it's crazy because I remember when it first, I was like, you ain't gonna compete with Netflix.
You know what I'm saying?
Now they really
how many
compete with
times
Netflix.
will I watch Cinderella and Snow White?
You know?
Brother? But when I say, I think they've capitalized on nostalgia as well, because I've been back, like literally, I watched the whole of That's So Raven. Kanye watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, finished the whole Proud Family again.
Wow.
Legit, those are good memories, innit? So they've got so much of catalog, backlog that they can just release.
Yeah.
And there's more stuff that haven't released.
There's more coming. And like the series that they're bringing now, like they're like legit movies per episode.
Yeah.
And like now they've hooked us, because it's like Netflix doesn't do this. They don't tell us, oh, this is the timeline, this phase 4, and it's not. This is what Apple does. They have that ecosystem. That's what Disney's doing. Like now they have this Marvel ecosystem where they can be like, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And now every single month there's a Marvel release.
Yeah. It's so smart, and I think again, like strategy wise, obviously streaming era and stuff, and like cinema.
That balance is so beautiful.
It's amazing because it just feeds into one another. Because I know there's a lot of places that have tried to like keep it separate. It's like, okay, like for example, Warner Brothers and HBO Max. That's been the issue with like the DCEU, because it's like we want people to still go to the cinema. But at the same time, there's this offering, but we don't want to put all of our content out there because we want to make money via the box office. So it's like they're just like, look, we're gonna give you the best of both, and we're gonna storytell through both of these mediums in the best way.
And it's all in the same universe.
Even
do you know, fam? The day that they say, okay, now another Infinity War, another big level,
yeah.
and now no more Disney Plus. We're going to the movies. Everybody's gonna be there.
Everybody is there.
you can only watch it in the movies.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like now they're like building it to a point where we're so invested. Because now, look, this sounds evil, yeah, but I tried to cancel my Disney Plus so that I can wait, and when the next show comes out,
I hate you,
obviously it's like now
To
it
save-
got to a
to
point where
save
it's like
money
it
and
was just 2 weeks difference. It was like,
you
what's
might
the
as well
point?
just-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like now they've got you for the whole year. Because every month you're dropping something new and you're invested in this universe
Would
because you
ever
want to
pay
know.
the £60 for the whole year? And then,
It's better than paying a monthly if you're going to watch it
Yeah, it's
like
true.
to the end of the year.
But there's a part of me that's like,
Yeah, it's a bit steep. It's a bit steep.
But no, I think the battle between Disney, Netflix, and even Apple TV should be very
Apple
interesting.
TV has some really good stuff.
Yeah.
Have you
but
watched?
it's-
Have you watched?
it's not- it's not hitting.
Is it what's it called? Truth.
Oh,
Truth
truth
be
yeah,
told.
truth be told, yeah.
With
yeah.
Octavia Spencer.
Yeah. Was it?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the ending.
The end. I still haven't watched the last
Ending-
episode
ending
because I felt like I was gonna like be disappointed, so I didn't watch
And
the
It
last
was a
episode.
really like the
I
writing
like
was
it though.
really good.
It was
So
good.
there's some corny parts.
It was good, but I'm
It
not
was-
gonna lie.
yeah.
Oh, I feel like there are better shows because I watched.
I
quite a
watched
few-
Ted Lasso.
I
I
haven't
need
watched
to
that
watch
one.
that.
It's
There's the
actually-
one
it's
with
actually really funny.
where the guy's blind. The guy who plays for Aquaman. What's his
I
name?
need to watch. See,
Oh,
I
yes.
haven't seen that.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Really?
That is really good. I don't like the actors who play. Well, I won't spoil
Right,
it, but
right,
there's some
right.
actors. They're young. You can tell. It's like yeah.
Apple are Loki
I,
evil though.
I watched the morning show and Servant.
Oh yeah.
Those two were like
I need to watch that.
the morning show because it like touches on like Me Too a little bit. That was really
Mm.
good. And like seeing Jennifer Aniston
Yeah. Aniston.
play a like different type of character, I was like, okay, that's really interesting. And then what was the other one? Servant. That's like some horror. That was weird, but it was good as well. But he said
Apple are low-key evil but smart. In literally every single Apple TV show I've watched, you will see their products scattered.
Oh, everywhere, everywhere.
Man said, hey,
hey
put the
guys.
HomePod. Yeah, put the
It's
HomePod.
not MacBook, it's
Yeah.
iPhone. It's not iPhone, it's AirPod. It's not AirPod.
Because I can't
it's-
lie, the truth be told, I remember her holding one iPad.
Yeah.
But the way she was holding the iPad,
Yeah, like, hey guys.
she was like right in the camera. I was like, what are you doing?
It's smart.
I
though, because,
love
like,
it. I love it. Yeah.
on all of these streaming platforms, it's like you have to utilize
Utilize
the
it.
platform in the best
It's,
way.
it's basically advertising space.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
offense.
Oh yes.
That's what it is.
Yes, yes, it is.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
it's like Netflix. We need a lot of original content because we
Yeah.
just need content.
In fact, they do a lot of meta things in Netflix shows where they'll be like, "Oh, let's just watch Netflix."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
hey, hold on, buddy, hold on a minute, what's this?
the Inception. the
Yeah,
Inception.
like, how do you
Or-
know about Netflix?
Yeah.
or
it's
like
crazy.
Amazon can like be a bit more flexible, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like,
Coming to
They're
America,
good.
they did it actually.
True,
but
but-
that was like an advert.
but like
They took the piss.
but-
Pepsi. It was like,
silliness, but like they have the money because I have like a film crew chat where we like talk about film and
Yeah.
stuff. And we're just like when you look at the industry,
Is it what?
It's just.
Shout out me, fam.
Yeah, it's a bit rude, but it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, man.
No
What?
way, best. We'll
Say
make
that.
our one, innit?
Say that.
Yeah.
so anyway, so like we
We'll call it crew film.
What's a creep?
but like we were like, oh, when we were like observing all of these platforms, obviously like Apple, you can put all of your product placement in there. If you want, like, there's certain experiences, like they have a really good series called Calls, I think. It's literally just audio, and it's like such an experience. It's so good. But then Amazon, when you're making billions of pounds, of course you can be funding all of these projects.
on
Of
vibes.
course you can go to what's it called, Eddie Murphy, and be like, here's a couple million.
To this
There's your
area.
film.
You run
Like the money is there, so it's like they have
Yeah.
the. Whereas with Netflix, subscription based, so it's like, okay, we need to have subscribers in order to have the income to have the money. to pay
Yeah, they
people.
don't have anything outside of Netflix
Netflix.
itself.
Exactly.
their films, but even their films are still on their platform.
On their platform.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Or like, I know sometimes they do like product placement because you get that tag at the top when you start a series, but like they're subscription based, like that's their model.
Yeah.
Apple,
That-
at least
that-
there's
that's
some
what-
other money
that's
to come
what-
in to like.
Yep.
That's what make kill Netflix. The lack of
I feel like like I love Netflix, but I feel
Yeah.
like Netflix in the next like 10 years will.
they need to diversify their products
Yeah.
a bit more.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it could be curtains.
Yeah.
Next 10 years.
Because if Disney are acquiring everything,
Disney
actually
power.
Disney's a bully.
Power.
Disney just said, "Hey, move,
power.
move."
No, facts, because as in like they own, like, for example with Star, I remember seeing like How to Get Away with Murder or
Oh,
Scandal or something.
yeah.
They own ABC.
That's on Netflix as well. No?
So it's like, yeah,
They
own-
bought Fox. They bought
bought
like
all of
so
these places,
American
so it's
Dad,
like-
Family Guy, or
as in-
Simpsons,
oh, yeah,
everything.
So when you finish airing for your season, come to our platform.
Look, we'll buy you in it.
What's buying when you own it?
Yeah.
It's
Levels,
crazy.
levels,
It's
levels.
so crazy. So it's like it's almost like maybe when they were like monopolizing everything, maybe they even planned and like had the foresight to think, okay, we're gonna do streaming. We need the content. Start buying up all the content.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in to today's episode of Rule of Thirds. Feel free to share your thoughts with us using the hashtag Rule of Thirds Pod. And for more from us, follow us on Instagram at Rule of Thirds Pod, or our personal accounts for myself, Burns JNR,
Mike at _ man like Mike.
And Jude at Kente Kwame.
Catch you guys in the next one.